Hello, everyone. This is Carrie Ann. How are you? It's been a wonderful day. I just want to give you a brief update as to what we've been doing so far. Well, we've been getting into the communities deeper and deeper, and I know that I've been dropping some videos without actually putting it on the other social media sites like Facebook or Instagram, etc. Just go straight to YouTube. So I hope you're subscribed so you can see those as they come. But we've been doing a lot of things. Even, if we're out in the daytime delivering and we see a particular situation that may be a little bit desperate, then we'll try to get back to them. And sometimes that means nightfall to get essential things. But, persons have lost so much. The least we can do is to help them to stay alive and to give them hope. And so, right now, we find that food and water is still one of the biggest needs. As we say, that's going to remain at top of the list for a very long time because farming has been literally wiped out. We're beginning to see like signs of life, and the trees are beginning to get their leaves again. And but it for even cash crops, it takes at least 3 months. But those 3 months haven't started yet because we're still in the process of clearing land and even gaining access to farms. I did put out some videos where we got so far, but we couldn't go further because the roads are all removed because there are fallen trees, rocks have fallen from the mountains, roads are totally wiped out. So even though we were able to get to a part of the farm, we weren't able to get um, to all the areas. And so we continue to work on that. So I'll just focus on today. Today is my birthday. However, I started the day at the Silo Basic School where cleanup and assessment took place, and the school is totally destroyed. I mean, there are no benches, no chairs. The principal's office is totally non-existent. The kitchen, everything. So a part of the zinc was gone, but for the area where the zinc remained, you still had a lot of water and it looks like wind, and so the ceiling has fallen, etc. So the entire building is going to need to be repaired. Um, they need desks and chairs and filing cabinets, and as you said, new kitchen, a new sick bay. The principal spoke specifically about a sick bay, a place where if the children get sick, they can go, or if they just need to rest, So we need an entire new basic school. So I'm asking each and every person. We are trying to raise 100,000 US dollars to go towards uh, rebuilding, literally rebuilding the Salo Basic School. $100,000, and we are also extending. We're including supplies on our hurricane relief Amazon list. So the same link will work, but if you go there, you'll see new items such as basic school desk and chairs and filing cabinets and books and bags and so on. All right, so we're asking you to support that. If 100,000 person gives us $1, we'll get it done. All right, but we need to get these students back in school. We want to support the teachers. We were speaking with some of the teachers at the basic school, and they too have catastrophic losses, but they recognize the importance of offering stability to the students. All right, and so we really want to get the students back in school. It's been a month already, an entire month. All right. And so for a month, kids have been like, what about us? What about us? Or sometimes they wander the streets. Sometimes, they'll come, they find us, the adults, and they want to talk, they want to share their experiences, and they want something to do. All right. So we want to get them back in school, but we need a place for them to go. So this is an urgent call. We want you to act swiftly. Okay, there are various ways that you can support us. You can Zelle and put hurricane relief. You can even put silo basic school. Okay, we have via check, and you can just check the description here at the bottom, and it will give you all the information as to how you can support us and link to the Amazon to the Amazon list where you can choose how it is that you want to support us. Okay, the money is going to be very important because uh, we have to buy materials for the building. We have to pay persons to build, and we also have to travel transportation is also a big cost. Okay, we also need to get Starlink, and of course that's a paid service. So we thank you for supporting all that it is that we're going to do in both cash and kind. And so we've been working in the community. We've been giving out care packages with food, water, hygienic items, and clothes. And we're beginning to focus now on the basic school. We do have a few items here for the basic school, like crayons and little toys for the kids. But we need to take it one step further now and actually get them into school. Silo Primary School, which is another place that we visited today, we were able to give some water um, and clothing and a few other little items to the Silo Primary School. Their goal is to feed every child at least one meal per day. Now, in Jamaica, they have something from the Ministry of Education called the PATH program. But even though it is established, the monies for all the students do not necessarily arrive there. And this organization has been supporting a few kids with actually paying for their meals. Okay, and they are said to be on the PATH program, but the monies from the PATH program has not been forthcoming for them. Okay, and so we want to ask you to help us as well for the Silo Primary School to get to join the principal in his initiative to make sure that every child comes to school and that they get at least one meal per day. All right, so food and water across the board, we're going to focus on that. But when it comes to uh, sending monies and books and the tables and chairs, we want to focus on the getting the Silo Basic School up and running. Okay, up and running. So we're going to ask you to support us with cash and with kind. The Amazon list and the description below for how you can send us the money so we can get the school up and going. I really, really, I really, really, I'm really sorry that we did not get on this faster. But I think the first focus was on getting people stabilized, getting a roof over their heads, and I think we've done a great job of that in getting tarpaulins and tents and sleeping bags, etc., out to persons who need it. Persons have so far been able to get well. There are very many people who still don't have a roof over their heads, And there are some quite interesting stories that are emerging, but I'll leave that for another time. I'll probably put out something tomorrow about the emerging stories. But for the most part, we can say everyone, whether they're still in a shelter or at someone's home, or if they remain in their home with just one room covered, we can say that they're covered. We're doing our best to continue to give water and food. Water is like a prized possession right now. Okay, and then our next goal is to get the students back into school. Okay, so we thank you for your help. Please share this with others and encourage them to join us. Every little bit counts, and we appreciate it. And we will continue to put out videos and some pictures as much as we can so you can see what it is we've been doing. Brata Backyard Poetry has been working with us. They're very good at capturing what it is that we do and put it out there. So we encourage you to also follow Brata Backyard Poetry. All right, we also, before we go, would like to say a big, big thank you to DHL that continues to be a great support for us. Parish Ground Global Ministries Inc. Parish Ground Global Ministries Inc. is the name of this charity. And so everything that you donate is tax deductible, okay? Tax deductible. Also want to give a big shout out to Haven Worship Center up there in Winter Haven that has sent a financial contribution to us, to all our friends and family members who have been purchasing supplies and send it. As you can see, persons are getting sleeping bags, tarpaulins, clothes, toothbrush, toothpaste, oh my gosh, food, water. And sometimes we do run out because I tell you, the need is really great, especially with the water. And so I cannot reinforce enough the importance of supporting us right now. We are on the ground. We get into those hard to reach communities. And there are some persons who they say thank you. They say thank you so much. All right. And food runs out because after you've eaten, it's gone. So we're trying to get to each community at least once a week with food supplies that they can use. Shoes is another big ask, especially water boots because there's water springing up all over the place. There are swamps, etc. And so with leptospirosis on the rise, it's waterborne diseases. You can get it by just walking in the water. So we're looking for water boots for kids, for adults, male and female. So there's so many things, so many needs. And as I said, this is a community that depended on farming. Their crops are wiped out. They have nothing, nothing. Homes destroyed. So whatever it is we can do to help is what we will do. All right. So we thank you for listening. We thank you for being a part of what it is that we do. And we look forward to your support. Share with your friends and family and have them join you in supporting us so that we can get the children back in school for education, food, you know, for them to be fed and to continue to support them until they're reestablished in their homes and some normalcy is returned. All right. God bless you. Thank you so much for your time. And I look forward to hearing from you soon. God bless you.